farm, and yeah, it looks pretty good so far. So basically the idea is we're gonna have all these cactus on all the sand here. I haven't put them in yet actually, but they will be here, don't worry about it. And for some reason this water placed incorrectly. Interesting. There we go. Let's fix that really quickly. So that way everything flows to the middle. So yeah, basically everything, the cactus are going to be up here on these sand pillars, and basically I'm going to put like kind of glass up here at this level, like two above where the cactus, like the one above where the cactus will sit, and they'll break, fall into the water, hit up against like glass blocks and that, and they'll float here to the middle where we'll collect them down below. And then we'll just kind of have to figure out what to do with them in here. Probably have like multiple chests to store them in, that kind of stuff. So maybe we'll just kind of line them up somehow around the room, and I don't know. We'll figure out a way to store it, but we first need to, actually get the cactus farm built and kind of design it up a little bit and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I am going with the sandstone and wood. Like I said, I was maybe going to do that kind of aesthetic over here in the desert, so yeah, we're going through with that idea, and because I really like it. And it is kind of interesting that we have, like, the extra space here, too. I wasn't really thinking about that at first, but because I was thinking this would be the border, but you know what, actually, if we do it that way, if we bring them all in one, it leaves a gap for one here, which will be enough for a door. But do you want doors on all fours? Well, the backside can't have a door because we have the wall there, but yeah, I think I'm actually going to do it this way instead. We'll kind of change the spacing a little bit here. We could do a 3. Yeah, no, we can't do like 5 for these, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would put one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put one. Actually, that does work. You have 3 panels of 5. Yeah, that works. Okay, we'll do 3 panels of 5 across the sides, which will work perfectly for us. And let's remove all of these then, and place those ones in instead to kind of designate where everything's going to be. And it brings these walls in a little bit closer to the farm itself, because the wall will literally be this wall. And we just kind of, make our design a little more make sense. So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and right there. Yep, that's corner. There we go. That one's not right. So you could tell that one wasn't right, and there we go. Okay. And we'll basically just kind of build these up and over the top of this, and then we will kind of build out the walls with this stone, the smooth sandstone, and yeah, this side not gonna have a what you call it, a door, but the other 3 can, I think. Yeah, because that is down at ground height. This one is definitely, I think that one will be too. And yes, I'm jumping down a lot because I feel like it. And there's, it's a lot easier to do it this way. There we go. So that kind of gets our walls in, and lets us know where we're building for all of this. We might cut this hill back a little bit so we get like a full wall here or something, but yeah, that's kind of the aesthetic I'm going for, and probably looks pretty similar to you guys who are watching the Bifacraft episodes as well, because I am using these, did use the same sort of aesthetic for my spawn house there that I'm going for here, so basically buttons and all different kinds of designs in that, and it should look pretty similar, but obviously very different because we have a cactus farm here where that is a house. And yeah, maybe you can like bring this out a little bit and kind of make kind of a cool little tower here in the front. So obviously I'm gonna need to do some more resource gathering, like chopping down these trees. And I'm gonna come back when I have the walls up ready to go, and since, you know, I've done this design before, I don't know that I want to do it again on camera. So we'll see. You know, there's always chances that we're gonna do stuff on camera anyways, just because I, you know, don't have tons of time to record stuff, but, you know, this is stuff you've already seen, so why make you watch it over and over again? And I say that, and then I make 4 videos of time-lapses of me mining in the same, like, few episodes. So, yeah. That's a thing. This is also apparently a thing, and this goes way far back up here. Sheesh. This is a big, big tree. We're gonna get lots of wood from it. I'll be back in just a little bit. Bye. Alright, and I am back with the cactus farm pretty much ready to go. We got the kind of visual design of it ready to go, and the cactus are actually growing up and breaking like they're supposed to. Let's put this on the hotbar for now. I'm guessing if you might have been doing it right there. Yep, and as you can see, we just pulled a whole bunch out of here, so collect them all, and now we just need to get this system working down here. So yeah, I kind of did the same sort of design for the outside here that I have on the Bifacraft starter house, and I think it ended up working pretty well here as well. Wish I could change that, but that's what I have the sand for the cactus on, so it doesn't really work very well for us, but I mean, other than that little problem, it's pretty good, and, you know, actually just adds a little bit of detail to the ceiling down below, so I'm actually not mad about it. I actually think it turned out kind of well, and yeah, as you can see, each one of these cactus, oh, there we go, perfect example right in front of us, and there you go, it just kind of flows over this way towards the middle and drops down that hole there, which is what we have down below to collect stuff, so ends up working pretty well for us. We collect them in here, and yeah, basically, that's really all we need as far as getting all the cactus. Now we just need an area to, say, store all this stuff in, so I'm thinking maybe we dig this down a little bit, get around the corners here. This back area might end up getting closed off, because I don't know that this will be very easy to come in and design, but the rest of this, for sure, will be pretty easy to take care of. If I can maybe... No, that's a little too dark. Then, we need like a torch over here to make sure nothing spawns in here. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. Okay, so I obviously need some more torches. Let's just grab one from out here for now. Maybe you? There we go. You're my new torch. Yeah, because I want to make sure nothing comes in here and destroys all of this, so yeah, basically we're just gonna have kind of a sort of collection room here in the front area. Thinking maybe if we can figure out some way to these continue to drop down, maybe they drop to here, we push them back this way a little bit, and then we kind of make them move around a water stream over this way. We can have a whole bunch of chests here in the front, and that way we can, you know, collect all the drops from this farm and It is kind of in an awkward location because we do have the doors up here and we'll need the collection down lower, but that's not really that big of a deal and it'd be pretty easy to do. We just need to dig stuff out, so I think I'm gonna take some time to do a little bit of digging. Maybe we'll put it into a little time lapse here for us, and I will be back when we are done with that. So, see you guys back in just a little bit. Alright, so as you guys can tell, we kinda got this room ready to go. This back wall, though, is not going to be seen, so that's why I haven't really... that's why I didn't do anything with it in the time-lapse. And yeah, we got Cactus flowing out of here pretty evenly, so... Now the next thing to do is going to be to line these chests, and I'm just now remembering some of these need to be trapped. So for right now, we're just going to do this every other one, and... hopefully that ends up working, at least for right now. Yeah, so we can come back and do the trapped ones later, but basically we need a storage system for all this cactus, and this is a farm that's going to be constantly producing it, so, you know, being able to, get all the cactus in and have it ready to go is going to be important. And let's get a sort of barricade here so we can put in all of our hoppers, because what I'm going to do is put 3 hoppers on the back of each of these, and then this water stream is basically going to kind of come down here and go back over that way is the plan, and I believe it should just be long enough to reach all of these hoppers. Yes, because when this goes down, that'll be the source. That's actually going to be one lower here even, so yeah, that should work well for us. And all I need to do now is put in all the hoppers, face them into where they need to go, and that's easier said than done, because they all kind of go into the chests like that, and we have to do it for every single one of these. So this will take a little bit of time. Actually, no, it's not. I know how to do this. And we can come back in and put the trap chests in later. That's no big deal. We'll just kind of have some of the sort of stuff hanging out in these middle hoppers that can't really do anything with at the meantime, but we can access them. So, and now if I remember right, it should be in. Okay, where did those cobblestone pieces go? Because I know I didn't pick up all of them. It's supposed to travel down vertically if it doesn't have a horizontal, if I remember right. The way it's pointing into doesn't have one, so yeah, basically this drops here, and it goes that way. So now we basically just need to get this here, get that one there, and we'll just turn these into some slabs. And 2 sets of slabs, that should be plenty. And then we'll just kind of slab the front here so we can open the chests, but at the same time we'll be able to, control the water. Which is the important thing here, because we need to be able to control it, to be able to tell the farm how to operate. And yeah, that area up there is going to be a wall, same with over here, so that should be all I need to do here. I should be able to just break this block then, and yeah, the items should automatically just flow that direction. I will put that there just to be on the safe side, so that way we make sure they actually go into the water stream. But other than that, yeah, this is pretty much how this works, and we should start collecting cactus, I believe, in this chest to start with. So I'll just stick that little bit in here. We have 6448, we'll see. I just heard one break, so one should be coming down the pipe here shortly. Yep, there he is. And he should be collected by this first one here. If I did this right, anyways. It's not locked or anything, or does it kind of go over the top of this or something? I don't know. Or does it go all the way to end here just because that's works in reverse order? No. Didn't pick it up. Okay. That's weird. Did it just disappear? Do you really just have a piece of cactus disappear on us? Okay. Just heard one break. It should be coming downstream, hopefully, here. Let's take you out. Because we can always test this. If not, should work. Can't imagine a region that wouldn't. We're just kind of telling it to, hey, go around this corner here and to your little hole. Okay. I guess that one maybe fell into a cactus, so let's just test here. And where did it fall to? Oh, it's okay, so it's skipping this first one completely. It's not what we want. So I think we'll have to put a sign here or something? Kind of get this to flow. Or maybe a sign there, get it to flow to here. Yeah, that's not good if it's not even picking up anything out of this first one here. Okay, that one picked up. Is it getting picked up by this first one, or... Okay, so sometimes it's getting picked up there, other times it's not. And it's getting picked up by the second one, which seems kind of like odd behavior, but okay. So if we throw all of these into the stream, and all of these into the stream, are they all... No, see, one stack got picked up by one, the other stack got picked up by... Weird. That one's going to make its way into there, this one needs to go to there. Okay, well, we know this is the thing now. A very bizarre thing, but a thing indeed. And yeah, so looks like we've got a missing cactus. There was more cactus here, right? Okay. Because I had 64 and... There should be 100. 64 and 48. Actually, that's a little more than 100. What happened to the rest of you? You went into the... Okay, that's interesting behavior. So, some of it just goes in here, some of it goes down here, and some of it ends in here. Okay. You learn something new every day with hoppers, because they are buggy, interesting items. And that's kind of how this works. So, gonna put the trap chests in, because apparently we'll need them, and then I'm going to... think that's actually going to get us up to the end, so yeah. I'll just come back and show you guys what the full thing looks like when we're done. See you back in just a second. Alright, so I don't have quite enough stuff to finish all this off. I've got the little bit of a lip here that's going to bug me, and a little bit of a frame around the chest would be kind of nice too, but overall, I think it's a pretty well done job, and you can, you know, fill this in. Ooh, maybe actually fill this... Ooh, I've got a different idea. Maybe we take some of, like, the oak wood aesthetic from out here and bring it in with the spruce and all that. Ooh, maybe that will work for the chest. I just... all of a sudden, an idea. Idea's nice. And we do have some oak wood still. Let's bring all of it, because we can always replace it later, because we have plenty of saplings. Okay. Oh, hi, I see you, creeper. I see you over there. Yeah, die. There you go. You're dead. Thank you for dying. Because I would not like my thing to get creepered after I'm finished building it. So yeah, maybe we just bring like some beams down like this on both sides here. And we can take this out here. We can take out that underside, and we can actually just fill it in with stairs somehow. Maybe we just do that, kind of give that like kind of the edge. And then we can fill that back in. It looks kind of like a solid staircase. Do the same sort of thing over here. Do the solid sort of staircase. And that way we don't have to worry about this area back here so much. Yeah, that frames it pretty nicely. Maybe we put a thing across the front here. Gives us kind of a little ledge up there, which we can put some, maybe some fence posts or something in it. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool, and then we can maybe put another log across the top here or something. Yeah, I like that. And it makes it look like this kind of fits in a little bit better. We can take some spruce as well and kind of stick it back here behind these corners to kind of fill that in and make it look like it's a cohesive thing. So that'll be kind of nice and should hopefully be all the aesthetic designing we need to do here. After we, get in here and I can actually place these stairs because, yeah, they're not going to be very easy to place in here if we have this stuff all here. And, of course, I'm going to do that again and cause the entire area to flood. How are you? Oh, you can get through here. Right. Right, you can get through there. Cannot get through there, though, so... Okay, we're good. And, yeah, you can go there, you can go here, here. Yeah, just kind of keep the water a little contained here while we do all of this stuff. And, oh, we got the back area here, too. We'll just put that on the wall. And apparently we're going to pick up a cactus while we do this, because it's going to fall down this way. Good. Good job, Nick. Okay, so, yeah, kind of like that. We can put stairs, kind of, to just make sure we get, like, a little bit of a lip here. So this isn't really too visible up here for all this stuff, and that can be a regular thing. So yeah, that's kind of the idea behind doing this here. And there we go. That can just be like a regular plank. This, we need to put the stair there, which is going to update this and cause the water to flow all over again. Smooth sandstone there, smooth sandstone there. Go to the other side, get rid of all the water. It's not going where it's supposed to. And yeah, replace torch, because this is gonna happen a lot. Or actually, that should be all of it, so then we just need to, go back, fill this in over here. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back here because it'll be easier to fill in from this side. Just fill it all in. Gives ourselves kind of a background there, and we'll do the same over here. And grab one more, and fill you in. So that way you can see kind of the cobblestone up in there, but it mostly looks like the same colors we have out here, which will make everything blend together and work out well. So yeah, it looks like, oh, we grabbed some of you while we were there, and yeah, it is some going into there, but that's fine. Now all we need to do is fill you back up here, because that's going to be a problem if we don't, and fill this wall back in, which is actually one forward. So that does need to be there. Although we can, we'll just put a cobblestone wall in here just so that way we can, prevent spawning if it would end up happening there, and also do it over here because, yeah. And that one, this needs to go vertically. We're out of the wood, so I'm almost thinking let's just kind of do that. Cheaty little way of doing it, but it works. And then we get to fill you in and fill this in. And yeah, I think that's going to be the actual design done and ready to go. So that's going to, after we can figure out how to get some light over here, might need some more torches. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Let's grab some more torches, and then we'll finish off the episode. So that is going to do it for today. day. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!